whenever, I need to say that again. Hello, hi, my name is Serita and I'm really happy to be here with you guys today. I would say that I'm a child of God who really loves the presence of the Lord, who really loves to worship the Lord and be with Him all the time. If I have to put a title, I would say I'm a worship leader, yes, because that's what I do in the church that I serve at right now. Definitely. Yeah, so I say that because I noticed that whenever I start singing songs about Jesus or, when I start worshiping the Lord, the kind of joy that I would experience would be like unworldly, you can't explain it. It was just so big and so huge and so wonderful. Yeah, that's why I would say that. It actually happened by accident. I had just joined a new church, and it happened that the pianist at that moment was traveling. So, my pastor found out that I played the keyboard, and he asked me to fill in for the pianist for 2 weeks, and I haven't stopped playing since then. About 8. I started in 2012, I think it was April or March 2012, and I'm still going strong. I think for me it's just God who's been the reason that I've been able to continue, because from the moment I started, I just experienced His presence in such a beautiful way. And He was there through it all. When I was finding it challenging to adjust to new people in a new church, He was there to encourage me. And even in moments where I really messed up my life, I've done things that were not good, you could say, and I would feel as if that nobody would understand. God was really there. He would always keep reminding me that because I believe in Him, there's hope. Because I believe in Him, there's hope. So yeah, I would say that the only reason that I've still continued is because of the love that He showed me, because of the grace that He just keeps pouring out on me, even when I don't deserve it. Yeah. Let me not say what I want to produce, but it's pretty much what I want to reproduce through my music. Because, I've really been blessed that I've gotten to experience God in a really powerful way in my own personal worship time. There are things that I've seen, there are things that I've heard that have just transformed my life. So for me, that's what I want. I want for when people to hear my songs, they really experience the presence of the Lord. They experience the embrace of the Lord. It's like the atmosphere of heaven just descends into the room that they are, wherever it is that they're listening. That's what I want. Again, that depends on how I'm impacted by my personal worship time when I'm with the Lord. If there are songs that touch my spirit, there's some days where there's some songs that I just can't stop singing, maybe even like 3 lines of the song, but it ministers to me so greatly. So if I see that a song touches me and I'm impacted by it, then I put that in for the service. Sometimes some of the other singers who I sing with also, there's a song that impacts them, they send it to me and ask me to include it, and I do that. You think about how the song is going to impact the people that you're ministering to. I also think about what songs are going to be easy for people to pick up, because sometimes if you sing a song that has like 150,000 words, by the time the song is over, people are just disconnected. So maybe songs that are easy for people to follow, familiar songs, or even if it's a new song, a song that has very simple words that are easy to follow. It depends. Sometimes it always starts with the presence of the Lord. I either am worshipping, or I pray, or I read my Bible, or meditate on the words. When I go for a studio recording, I tend to fast the days before, because it's such a selfish reason that it really cleans out my voice. So I'm kind of spiritually stronger, you could say, at that point, but my voice is also clean enough to be able to sing freely when I'm at the studio. Yeah. Okay, it depends, because sometimes I get songs when I'm praying, like I'll get a chorus or I'll get a few sentences. Sometimes I get a tune, which I then add lyrics to. Sometimes I get a progression of chords that sounds really beautiful to me, or maybe at that moment when I'm playing that progression, I can feel that the spirit is really moving in a powerful way. Sometimes I'll just be doing some work and the Lord will just download a song into me, so it just depends on where I am, it depends on the moment. So. I am working on a couple of singles that I'm going to be releasing over the course of this year. I've been working with a couple of other worship leaders, and we're also working on an album right now. It's called There's Nobody Like Jesus, and it will be released hopefully by the end of this year. Yeah, there are a few people like Carrie Job, and who else? Tasha Cobbs. Who else can I say? There are a lot of African worship leaders that I really love. Sinash, of course Sinash, how could I forget Sinash? But there's also a friend of mine called Danny, who I really admire as a worship leader, because I think I've seen his growth from the time I knew him till now. And his songs are really powerful. They always minister to me in a really deep way. So those are just some of the people. But I listen to many different styles of music, many different worship leaders. So. Yeah, I mean, never forsake the presence of the Lord, because that's where you draw your anointing from. Because for me, from what I've perceived in many worship teams around the world and churches around the world, it's that either people are really good at playing their instruments or singing, or they spend a lot of time in prayer and worship and they neglect the other side. So for me, if I was to say something to young musicians or growing musicians in the church, it would be like, you gotta find a way to balance both, because you need your skill set for your anointing to be a blessing to many people. It shouldn't just be, I'm going to be anointed and I forget about my skill, or I'm going to be skilled and I forget about, the time that I spend with God. It has to be a balance of both. Yeah. It depends, but if it's live, I prefer singing, but if it's me on my own, I can do both. I love both. Live performance. Both. They're both different experiences. Worship. Paper Bible. I like praying at all times. Both. As I said, I listen to many different things. Combination of both. Combination of both. Both. Yeah, I'm gonna sing a small excerpt of the song that will be released sometime next month by the grace of God. Yeah, it's called Worthy. Yeah. Worthy Lamb that was slain, holy are you, all of heaven bows before you, Jesus. You took my sin and my shame.